Hi, I'm Owen, and I'm gonna be talking about musicals and how to write one. So I actually left my cue cards at home today, so it's gonna be a bit improvised, so just bear with me here. So I guess I'll just get into it. So a musical, you think of an idea, say a dragon or something. Then you build on it. You maybe add another dragon and other people, plots, even maybe a song, and then it all comes together and it becomes a musical. But before you get to that final product, there's other things you have to do, and I'm going to talk about those today. So just before we start, I'm going to give you some key terms. So first is a libretto. This is kind of like the script, but it also has music, like notes and stuff, okay? Next is a lead character, which takes the lead on the show. They are the most memorable, but they're not as important. Everybody's equal in theatre-ish. Then there's featured characters who are the most diverse. They're a bit below leads, but they're still, they can still be pretty small roles. And then there's ensembles. So those are say you see a show and they're in the background, they're singing, they're dancing. That's an ensemble. All right. So with characters, it's important to remember that, while you do see typical things, you might see a show, there's a leading female, leading male. This is not what you have to do. You can do anything you like. You can have as much diversity or as little diversity as you want. You could have an all-female cast. You could have complete diversity in identity or race. It does not matter. It is all up to you. You just have to present characters in a likable and important way. Okay? So, but you should be diverse with personality. If everybody's the same, there's no conflict, there's no nothing. It's just nothing. So while you don't need diversity in specific classifications, you do in personality. Right. Scenes. Scenes make a musical. They put it together, and so it's kind of like each bit you want. Now, scenes, they're really, really hard to break up. You might not know, when's the next scene, or when's the previous scene? Divide it based on characters and location. Location change, new scene. Character change, new scene. Because scenes are really hard. They're probably the hardest and most important part of musicals. Now, songs. So I'm actually not great with music. But so how songs kind of work is that you just want to allow them to push the plot forward. You might want to add in an extra song to give your leading characters a break, but it's really, really just about moving the plot forward, okay? And finally, there's just putting it all together, putting the scenes and the songs and the songs in the scenes. Now, really, especially when it comes to stuff like dividing things into acts and different breaks, you just think about important moments. Say you've had the end of a scene, someone's died or something's happened, you might then finish Act 1 there. So it's all about dividing things in a way that actually makes sense and engages the audience. Sorry, it's not that great so far because I'm not that good with improv, but I'm trying, okay? Sorry. And any questions? Because I did not do a lot.
My name is Evie, and I'm pretty sure you know that. I have a question. Isn't there a musical that you were in recently?
Yes. I was okay in it. We're not gonna discuss that now. Okay. Okay. Well, if there are no more questions, I guess that's kind of it.
Thanks, Owen.
All right. Claps. Yep. Yeah. Thank you.
Owen. That was amazing. Thanks, mate.